GoEasternAthletics.com. We're here with head coach Blake Huber. Coach 2-0 on the weekend, 199 points scored. Can you just talk a little bit about your team and their tenacity on offense and defense?
For sure. I think we took a little bit different approach after New Mexico State. We've changed a lot of offensive schemes and concepts from first semester to now. I think the flow is a little bit better. The efficiency is better. We're kind of playing on more sides of the ball, more as far as the second and third side offensively. We're not just playing off the first attack. We're actually spraying the ball around a little bit more. We're hitting one more at a higher clip. So now going into this week, we have, two of the better teams defensively in the league. St. Mary's does a really good job. St. Ed's is really solid. So we're going to have to, put our best foot forward here this week if we want to go ahead and go 2-0 again this week. But, as far as defense goes, we kind of tried to layer some of our pressure schemes, trapped more ball screens last week, put in kind of a new press. So trying to kind of mix things up as we go toward, January, February, March. And, the goal obviously is to play our best basketball in March.
You mentioned that New Mexico State game. That was a game where both teams very much had to earn every point. And as you said, it's looking a lot like the same against St. Mary's in particular, with Kristen Callens and Rain Malik controlling the boards themselves. I asked coaches how they plan for teams who have like two really high scores and then the outliers are kind of below that. But how do you plan as a coach for two people who really control the boards and then going down the chart? How do you account for those backup plans?
For sure. So Callens is obviously their go-to player. She's averaging about 13 a game. She's a 5'11", 6-foot, just bully four. She can stretch it a little bit. She's really good on the block. Really controls the rebounds. And then Malik, their sophomore post from Canada, is a really good rim protector, really skilled, like you said, really good at attacking the boards as well. So their base is roll, replace, high-low. They run a lot of high-low system. And, our post players are going to have to be extremely physical. We feel like we have a good scheme and scout and game plan for it. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to physicality. And like you said, Max, at the end of the day, we don't have 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" right now. So we need to do a better job gang rebounding with our guard play. It's going to take all five these next two games if we're trying to get, two more wins, in Portales.
And just one more thing, talk about the adjustment from that to St. Edward's, where everybody rebounds, with 7 players on that team averaging at least 3.0 rebounds a game, and just the shift between, okay, these two people are going to be getting the boards, and like there are a bajillion different people that could be getting rebounds and could have a good rebounding game.
For sure, yeah. St. Ed's has a lot of depth. Coming off a break, they've kind of switched their offensive system. They've been a lot more chin-based lately. First semester, they were more ball screen-based. So it's going to be a really good, this game plan for our group. We haven't seen chin a lot this year, so it'll be good to, play a different system that we haven't faced. But as far as the rebounding goes, I think at the end of the day, Max, it's a mentality. You either have a toughness about you to really go attack the ball or you don't. And I think we've shown at times we do, but it's not consistent enough. So I think our goal this week is to just get back to the boards, get back to more consistent layered basketball. And we're going to need the support of the Portales community if, we're looking to go 2-0 this week.
Marquee weekend in Portales, St. Mary's and St. Edward's across the board, receiving votes in the top 25. This is a big one, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yep, it'll be a big one for our group, and we can't wait to play at home. We haven't played at home in a while. We've only had 3 home games this year, so it'll be good to get back in front of the faithful. And we can't wait to see what Thursday and Saturday brings us.
Thank you, Coach. Go Greyhounds.
Go Hounds.